The Bible provides timeless wisdom for navigating life's challenges and achieving success. One of the most profound secrets to prosperity and success lies in keeping and doing God's word. In Deuteronomy 29 verse 9, we are reminded of the importance of obeying God's commands to prosper. This principle is beautifully illustrated in Psalm 1, which contrasts the paths of the righteous and the wicked. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of scoffers. Psalm 1 verse 1. This verse emphasizes the importance of separating oneself from the influence of the wicked. The word blessed implies happiness and prosperity that comes from following God's ways. To be blessed, one must 1. Refuse to follow advice that goes against God's principles. This requires discernment and a strong commitment to God's word. Avoid associating with those who live in sin. The company we keep can significantly impact our lives and our relationship with God. Not embrace a mindset that mocks God and his ways. A critical or mocking attitude towards God can lead to spiritual decay and distance from his blessings. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. Psalm 1 verse 2. The righteous person finds joy and pleasure in studying and understanding God's word. This delight is not a mere obligation, but a deep-seated love for God's principles. To delight in God's law, one must 1. Prioritize time for Bible study and reflection. Regular study of God's word helps us understand his principles and apply them in our lives. Meditate on God's principles day and night. Meditation involves reflecting on God's word and applying it to our daily lives. He is like a tree planted by streams of water that yields its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither. In all that he does, he prospers. Psalm 1 verse 3. The righteous person is nourished by God's presence and guidance, producing good works and bearing fruit in due time. This prosperity is not limited to material wealth, but encompasses overall well-being and success. The characteristics of a fruitful and prosperous life include: 1. A deep relationship with God provides the necessary nourishment for spiritual growth and fruitfulness. A life rooted in God's principles will naturally produce good works that reflect God's love and character. He shall bear in due season. Fruitfulness is not always immediate. It often comes in due time, requiring patience and trust in God's timing. A life aligned with God's principles will experience spiritual health and vitality, even in challenging times. He shall experience success and prosperity. Prosperity encompasses more than material wealth. It includes overall success and well-being in all aspects of life. Obeying God's word is crucial for prosperity and success. Deuteronomy 29 verse 9 reminds us of the importance of keeping God's commands to prosper. We need to separate ourselves from sinful influences. Psalm 1 verse 1 emphasizes the need to avoid the influence of the wicked and sinful. To prosper as Christians, we need to 1. Prioritize God's word. Make time for regular Bible study and reflection. Avoid negative influences. Surround yourself with people and environments that support your spiritual growth. Find joy in God's principles. Approach God's word with a sense of delight and wonder. Trust in God's timing. Be patient and trust that God will bring fruitfulness in due time. By applying these principles, we can experience the blessings of prosperity and success that come from following God's ways. May these timeless truths guide us on our journey of faith